Welcome today to our college football game preview. Today we're going to highlight Texas A&M taking on number one ranked Alabama in Tuscaloosa, Alabama this Saturday. I'm your host, Vincent Turner. If you like the video today, please come in and share it. We surely appreciate it here. 100 yards football. Thank you to my producer, Mr. Logan Landers, for making it happen today. Texas A&M and Alabama. I'm going to start with Texas A&M. Jimbo Fisher. The last 3 weeks have been very interesting with your program. You had a loss a month ago against Appalachian State that really put you on the hot seat. Then you came back with two big wins. You defeated Arkansas and you defeated Miami. And I thought the program was turning the corner. I really did. Then you come back last week against Mississippi State and you lose that football game 42-24. And in that game, you turn the ball over. What? 3 times in the red zone. Then you turned around and you kind of threw your players under the bus. And that includes Max Johnson, who won't play on Saturday. Now you got to go with a true freshman in Hayes King. But my thing is that you got into it with Nick Saban over the summer. You went into the top 10, ranked number 5 overall. You lost again at Appalachian State at home. You came back, you kind of restored the program. Then you went down Stockville, Mississippi, and you laid an egg. So, Jimbo Fisher, you playing Alabama on Saturday night in Tuscaloosa, you're going to be on the hot seat. You lose this football game, and I heard something last week. I heard the faithful at A&M said that even though your buyout be about $95 million, they said that they can raise that money. You're talking about another coach that's going to be on the hot seat. I'm putting it out here on 100 yards football. If A&M gets drugged by Alabama on Saturday night, Jimbo Fisher, I can't see you surviving, baby. You have underachieved. I know you have a young football team, but brother, you ain't got, 3 straight number 1 recruiting classes? I'm sorry. You're in the toughest league, but when you talk that smoke, you got to produce when you get money. And let me say this. Johnny Manziel is not walking through that door. 2012, Texas A&M 29, Alabama 24. Gary Kubiak is not walking through that door. Johnny Hector is not walking through that door. John David Crow is not walking through that door. Jack Pardee is not walking through that door. It's the Ohio players. Fire! Jimbo Fisher, you on the hot seat. Now let's talk about the number 1 ranked Alabama Crimson Tide. Number 1 football team in the country. I'm going to say this. Alabama went up to Arkansas school I went to and was very impressed in what they did last week. And what I came away impressed with was not their 49-24 win, but what I came impressed with was that they put in a bag of quarterback, Jalen Melrose. And he didn't throw the ball a lot. He was 4-9 for 65 yards. But he had 6 rushes for 91 yards. The fastest player on the team. What school does that? You lose a Heisman Trophy winner. Then you put in a guy who's the fastest player on the team at 6'1", 220 pounds. A lot of teams can't do that. Alabama finna roll now. The Texas game is in the mirror. And they're going to roll with Mr. Jalen Melrose as the backup quarterback. I'm sorry. And I'm pretty sure the young man can throw the football too. So all you national pundits out there, and I heard somebody on the talk show here locally in Atlanta said that Alabama's not the number 1 ranked team with Jalen Melrose under the center. I think you're wrong. You the dude that went 1 for 7 in the 1980s, won Sugar Bowl. You know who I'm talking about. Stop it. But I know Georgia Tech has got to be sick right now. Jamar Gibbs, Dalton High School. Thing I read about Jamar Gibbs, I was reading his NFL draft profile, and a lot of people were saying that he had the ability to get in the open, but they didn't think he had explosive speed. Now, this is a high-level NFL scouts now. I'm talking about ESPN, I'm not going to put your name out there, your initials MK and your other initials TM. But what I saw last week against Arkansas, a young man that had 18 carries, 206 yards, and had 2 touchdown runs over 80 yards. I saw the second coming of Tony Nathan, Wilbur Jackson, Bobby Humphrey, Sean Alexander, Johnny Musso, all in one. Georgia Tech, you got to be sick. Jeff Collins, that would cost you your job. You losing a player like that. That explosiveness. You see, Alabama know how to use them. Outstanding football player. And why I really feel sorry for Texas A&M, ever since that Texas game, that Roll Tide defense has been on fire. William Anderson, Henry Toto, Jordan Battle, Malachi Moore, Dallas Turner, Sweet Home Alabama. Sweet Home Alabama. Saturday night, Jimbo Fisher. I'm really hoping that your team comes into Tuscaloosa on national television and be ready to compete and keep the game close, but I don't see it. Based on the fact you was a former assistant under Nick Saban at LSU, I'm sure y'all probably close at a lot of times, but at the end of the day, Alabama is going to put up 49 to close 50. And I'm looking at the score, Alabama 49, and I'm going to be gracious, Texas A&M 17. And on top of that, think about A&M upset Alabama last year. One more time, Alabama 49, Texas A&M 17. Roll Tide, Sweet Home Alabama, Leonard Skinner, Jim Namath, Gomer Pyle, Bear Bryant, the 66 Alabama Crimson Tide. Oh, it's going to be a party in Tuscaloosa. If you like the video today, please come in and share it. I surely appreciate it here. 100 Yards Football. I'm your host, Vincent Turner. Thank you to my producer, Mr. Logan Landers. Y'all be safe this upcoming Saturday and enjoy the Texas A&M Alabama game.